hopefully, yeah, well, we definitely won't run out of battery. Okay, cool. So, why are you excited for this project?
Well, I'm excited for the project because it's a feast for everybody at the school. Actually, quick question: we're talking about this as students, right?
Yeah, we'll get some stuff where it says students, some stuff where it's like without using the S word, so that I'll probably make more than one promo.
Yeah, because that's my point was it's like, well, I know using student.
Yeah. For a lot of the student stuff, I'm gonna use probably in my final, so it looks good for the school.
Yeah.
And it'll be something that I can show different faculty members. They're saying like, hey, can you give us help with this? So they're like, oh yeah, it's for the students. So, yeah, for now, like as a student and with other students, go off of that. Also, yeah, so yeah, that'll work. So why, as a student, are you excited for this project?
Cool. The show Star Trip has excited me a lot as a student. It's a feast for everybody in the visual effects department. It gives the students in the computer animation department a good opportunity to work with people in the other majors, in the film majors. That is, it'll really help us to push our abilities to make things for live action film, which many people do want to go into live action film with their animation abilities. That's where a lot of jobs are. That's where a lot of money is, and so it'll give people get their feet really wet in that area. Where what we're doing here a lot of the time is we're building just fully animated things in the computer, making caricatured characters and sets, and then animating everything. But a lot of the time we don't find ourselves compositing it into well-directed, well-written live-action stuff. So the idea of having this great opportunity for everyone to do that is awesome. That's what we really want to do.
That's great. So tell the people at home what your name is. Briefly, like touch on your major and what your position is on the show.
Okay. My name is Ronald Smith. I am a computer animation major. The major is Applied Media Arts with a focus in computer animation. Edinburgh has the big title of Applied Media Arts, which is awesome. Yeah, and so what I do at Edinburgh, what I've been learning to push myself to be able to do in the field, my job is to build anything that I can honestly dream for animation and for movies. And for the project Star Trip, I am the senior visual effects director. So I get to keep everything in line, which is totally up my alley. I'm good at keeping everybody to schedule and making sure everyone has a happy ship. So that's what we want to do. Is we want everything to be a big happy ship, and an efficient ship. You had to have both.
That's great. So tell me then. Crud! I just had it. Just touch on how you got involved with this, like the process, I guess, of getting to know me, whether it was seeing the Ragnarok film or me just talking to you or whatever. Just kind of tell the story a little bit.
Of meeting Peter.
Yeah, sure.
The Pizza Pan. I'm in my senior year, and I'm taking a film one. And so we're watching different people's films and critique. And I was pretty excited for one particular student. He seems to really know his stuff. And so there was a part of me that was wondering if it was just him full of being pretentious and really being horrible at his stuff, or maybe he's awesome. And he showed his film Ragnarok, and it was actually really, really well done. I was very impressed. So I wanted to talk to him about it and see how we did a couple of things in the film, because I felt that they could help me grow in film itself. And so we sat down and we talked, and he pitched the idea of Star Trip at me. Star Trip being the show that is basically his baby. This show is something that he's been dreaming about for years, and so with his enthusiasm, it really just grew into me that same enthusiasm, and I'm like, I want to do this with him. I want to make this project happen because I have the abilities to make this project be anything he wants, and everybody in my department has the abilities to do that. And so with such a strong story, with such a strong will to have something big, we can just get everyone together and we can do something amazing, and I know we can. So with him coming to me with that pitch, I was like, yes, this is something that would be great for everyone. This is something we want to do. So.
Awesome. Basically, talk about how, and not so much, you can go into the how, but bring to light the fact that you, put the animation department together. Like, I got you as the head of it, as the director of animation, and you just went and did it,
Okay. Well, when Peter came to me with the idea to being the head of the visual effects department for his show, I was very happy about it, and there was a part of me that was thinking, well, we are students, and so what would another student probably do? They may say, let me get a couple of my good friends who I know do good work, and just kind of say, yeah, okay, I got a crew, let's do this. Wanting to be as professional about this as possible and as realistic, I know that many hands make light work. So I took the initiative to go out to seek people to do actual positions. I knew I needed a lead animator. I knew I needed a lead TD, which is a technical designer. I knew that I would need a lead compositor. I know that I need a lead modeler. Someone to do all the positions the best they can, and then I knew I need people to assist them, would be other animators, modelers, and TDs, and so on. So I went about finding these people, and really came to impress the director, showing that I took such initiative for his project. Instead of just getting a couple friends, I'm getting a whole crew of people, and with this crew of people, we can do anything.
Mm-hmm. Could you just also confirm into the camera, and we got, an entire crew together, kind of a thing. This is, because one of the things that's going to help sell this is people know that, we're all together, we're ready to go.
And we got people.
Yeah, and we need money. So
with the visual effects department, we have I don't know if I want to say minimal, because minimal sounds bad. With the visual effects department, we have
the needed, perhaps, needed positions.
Yeah. Under the visual effects department, we have all the needed positions to launch this project right now. I have found somebody for every lead position, and I have found multiple people for every assistant position, so we have at least 15 people sitting here waiting to do this.
And that's just in the animation department.
Yeah.
Okay. Could you add and that's just our animation department.
And that's just our animation department.
Sweet. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, start with I found, just, a really short version of that with, basically answer it again, but with, you can make it shorter, say, we've got all the positions we need. You listed a lot of them earlier. So just basically, how many, that you have the positions, how many people, they know what the time commitment is, and then end of the way, yeah.
So just more about kind of what we're doing here.
Yeah, just like we basically say we've got everything, and we've really got everything. Like we don't have the flakes. Like people, like just say like people know what the time commitment is. They're committed, and we're ready to go. Kind of thing.
All the people working in the visual effects department for Star Trip are completely aware of the time commitment, that everything they will have to do for this project. Everybody has the open time to work on what they need to do, and everything is properly going to be managed. At least once or twice a week, what we will do is we will come in on the weekends, seeing as we're all students, and we will meet in the computer animation lab, and we'll all get together and we'll basically give each other homework, something that we expect to be done by the next week in order to get everything done. So we'll be coming in at a set time, and it's going to work with everyone's work schedule / school schedule. What will happen is at the beginning of everyone gives me their work schedule, everyone gives me their school schedule, and I make sure, okay, we have all kind of a set open time, or at least the majority of us here, and then we will all meet up in the computer animation lab. After we're all in the computer animation lab, we will show everything that we've been working on. We will critique everyone's work. We will make sure the work is buffed out as best as possible to be as clean as possible, be able to composite it all back in and send it off to the live action editors so that they can put it into everything that they want, what they're using.
Sweet, that's great. And just talk about a little bit of like some of the programs you're going to be using. Like what kind of equipment do we have here?
Cool. At Edinburgh University, we have a plethora of software that we can use to achieve anything that we dream. We have different modeling software packages like Lightwave. We have Maya and 3ds Max. We have Mudbox, which comes with Autodesk. We have different game engines like Unity and other modeling softwares like 3D Code. You can do so many different things with these, along with different packages like Lightwave and 3ds Max. We have Bullet Dynamics and FumeFX Dynamics, where you can make you can simulate anything you want, explosions, water, anything. So we can make any visual effect we really want. If we want to have lightsabers, we can do that. If we want to have, or laser swords, we can do that. If we want to have, a whole planet explode, we can make that happen. So if, our guys are leaving a planet and something terrible happened, but they don't realize it was them, and a planet explodes, we can do that. We can make that happen. We can make a big yellow ship if we wanted to. Yeah, and with all these software packages, like Maya, 3ds Max, and Lightwave, we can animate anything we can dream. We can make thousands of alien races, and we can animate all of them with some of the different plugins we have. You can do crowd scenes where you can have flocking of hundreds of aliens chasing down people, and you can animate it very quickly. So it's very possible for us to do this. It's very achievable, and we can do it. And yes, we can make thousands of aliens running after people. It's very possible.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know we could actually do that. I thought
if we modeled one alien, animated him running, like just doing his thing, right, and use flocking dynamics and set a ground plane, they can all charge.
We're gonna probably
add a little
do
bit of
that
variation.
a lot then.
Yeah, it's very possible.
I thought we were gonna have like one really good alien.
Yeah.
And we can have like tons of people charging. That's incredible. That's perfect because that actually goes with wow, that's wonderful. I'm gonna stop recording.